Hey YouTubers, this is EMD SD14R and this is New Trains Part 37. Yep, New Trains Part 37. This is the last couple of trains that I've been waiting to get for a while now. And yeah, here we go. So as you guys can see, these are some of the new trains that I recently got. You already seen the Amtrak ICE train, but I've added actually technically one more car, but there's actually two, and I'll get to that in a second. The engine in the background is my very first Intermountain locomotive, or not locomotive, but my first Intermountain SD40-2. It's Chicago and Northwestern. This engine will be used for a secret project eventually. It runs great. I like it. And then the Amtrak ICE train you guys have already seen, but there are two additional cars that are at the back of the train. Now you're probably wondering, why do you have two restaurant cars on this train? Alright, basically when I first ordered this set, I ordered it before Christmas, and I ordered all the cars including the restaurant car. But the thing is, the restaurant car never came. It was actually lost in customs for a while. So I got tired of waiting for them to find it, so I went ahead and bought a second car from a seller in the US. And then as soon as this came in the mail, they found this car, which was the one that came from Germany, which was the one that was lost. That came in the mail. So now I actually have two of the same cars. But I'm just running them together in the same train, just, to be different. Not that I'm going to keep them in the same train. I'm actually going to get another ICE train set eventually. So I'll have the Amtrak ICE train and I'll have the regular ICE train. And then this is my very first ROCO CC6500 class electric. The CC6500 class is basically the 6-axle version of the BB7200 class, which is right here. They use the same body styles and stuff. There are subclasses in the BB7200 series. So the 7200 series is DC. The 15,000 series is, I believe, AC and DC. And I think there's another class that is strictly just AC, but I forget the name. I forget the class of that one. And then this class, the AC version of this class, would be the CC1000 class, which is basically what Amtrak X995 was. Later on in its life, it was rebuilt to the 6500 class designation. So I chose this one. I got this from a store called, I think it's Reynolds Models. They're a store in the USA. This was actually the last one they had. I didn't know that until I actually bought it. And it's a very nice electric. It's extremely heavy. It's got LED lighting, functioning pantographs. The pantographs actually don't collect any power, which is cool with me. They could be made to, but I think that'd be a lot of extra work. Full undercarriage detail, separately applied air tank, battery boxes. They even do the traction motor detail on the trucks. This locomotive is extremely, extremely heavy. And the cool thing about it is I can run this electric with my BB7200 class electric. So they run perfectly together. And then, you guys are probably wanting to know this. I said I was going to get some I said eventually I was going to get some LRC cars, and thank God that one day on eBay I found a guy that was actually selling these, and I did a private deal with him, and he sent me 4 coaches and 2 club cars. So yeah, these are them. These are from the first run, but they actually have the upgraded trucks on them. So this is the club car. That's a coach. That's another coach, another coach, another coach, and another car, another club car. And they're all different numbers. Um, all different numbers. And this is the wand that you use to turn on the marker lights and stuff. I will say I'm very pleased with the detail on these cars. I will say though that I'm slightly disappointed in the fact that when I got these, I couldn't actually just run them right out of the box because the couplers that are used on here have oversized springs, which are larger than the ones that are from KD, and because they're so stiff, they tend not to want to couple. So I had to remove all the coupling pins on them, and I had to actually rework the knuckle coupler because the couplers, when I took them out of the packaging, they were all bent down. I guess when they were made in the factory, that's what happened. That's pretty much my only issue with these cars, is that the knuckle couplers don't really engage as freely as the KD ones. I even put the KD long shank couplers on these cars, and they're not even long enough with the diaphragms on these cars. So I had to just use the ones in the packaging. If KD makes the same length couplers, I will switch them out. That's pretty much it as far as the issue is with the cars. I mean, on a couple, I think on this car, the back markers don't work. And I think on this car here, one of the markers don't work. I mean, these are brand spanking new, but they're not supposed to have that problem. But other than that, I'm glad I got them because these cars are hard to find. I was planning on getting these cars and painting them into Amtrak, but my folks convinced me not to do that. So I'm going to leave them in the VIA paint scheme, and I'm going to get the engines to match them, although I will occasionally run them with the Amtrak engines. Not sure if that's how, you know, that was done when the Amtrak set was returned to Canada, but if I find any more cars, or if I find the Amtrak ones, I'll just get them instead. And then I bought a whole slew of detail parts. These are Canon Company fans, or radiator screens. I bought screws, Atlas fuel tank. I bought lights and a whole bunch of other stuff. I even went ahead and bought some micro scale Amtrak decals. These are for the Dash 832 locomotives, but I do need the Amtrak lettering, so that's good. So you got all the numbers there and the stripes. These are technically for passenger, well, it says diesel and passenger car striping, so I can use these for passenger cars and diesels. I'm actually going to use these on some custom projects that I'm going to be doing, hopefully. I won't tell you guys what those are. You'll see them when they are finished. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been getting. Now, as far as I know, there aren't any more trains coming in. I will be doing a video on my DVDs that I got. Just a mini update, or a mini update on, well, I could say a mini update. These are my spare TGV Elantique cars. This one's painted in the AEV paint scheme, which is hard to find. I just need to get the center truck for these cars, and I will be doing that. I put a knuckle coupler on this one because I'm planning on running this with my Amtrak engines. I'm going to do a special train with that, hopefully, if I can just find more central cars to match up with them. Even if they don't have the same paint scheme, if they have the same center couplings and whatnot, I'll just do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And the Intermountain has great detail. One thing I'd like to point out, though, the coupler lift bar here is a little bit oversized, I think. But other than that, I think it's a great engine. It's got great detail. I think this one has DCC in it, but no sound, because when I put it on the track, it takes more juice to start than than my other engines, but I'm pretty sure it would run great with my Kato Dash 9 right here. I have that on the layout, so I'm pretty sure it would run great with that. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope you enjoy this video. See you guys later.